Hey, what's up guys? It's Mint Moose here. We're thinking about those cringe Overwatch mains based on their behaviour, their ego, their excuses, the amount of emotional damage they inflict on everyone else in the lobby, and the general loss of aura for anyone who plays them. We'll start off with Mercy players, because statistically, they've already opened the comments section. Mercy mains aren't cringe because they play Mercy. They're cringe because they spend most of the match attached to one emotionally unstable Genji called XX Dragonslayer. Mercy players often have matching usernames of exactly one person. This is not a coincidence. You'll see tragic names like Moonlight and Moonlight's boyfriend, or something even cringier like Kitten and Kitten's Wi-Fi. And don't even try and say shit to the boosted duo. The second they find a half-decent Genji, Sojourn, or Pharah, that's their child now. Everyone else is playing an FPS, but Mercy is playing a glorified dog-walking simulator. Next up, you guessed it, it was foreshadowed earlier, we have the man himself, XX Dragonslayer. This is your average Genji main. Genji players wake up every morning believing today is the day I become a montage, but it never is. Genji isn't cringe because he's difficult, he's cringe because every player thinks that they're the exception and not the rule. Every Genji main has already imagined a YouTube title before the match has even started. Genji's actually broken, bro! You got red arrows in the thumbnail, 5 shocked emojis, 77 views, and the average Genji fight lasts approximately 4 seconds. They just dash in, double jump, climb a building, dash into another building, deflect absolutely nothing, and then die. And they immediately open voice chat. Where are my heals? Brother, you're supposed to still legally classified as being in another postcode. You climbed 3 skyscrapers, crushed international borders, and challenged 5 people to a 5v1. And then here comes the anime protagonist moment, the nano blade. Everything slows down, heart starts racing. You slash once, get sleep darted, anted, rocked, hooked, and then dead. Spectating in 2.3 seconds, and somehow it's the support's fault. I really admire the delusion, because no other player can go 7 and 14, miss 3 nano blades, spam I need healing 74 times, and still end the game convinced that they were one good support away from being in the top 500. Sombra mains are like mosquitoes. They don't go for the strongest of the pack, they go for the most unaware. They don't actually care about winning. Winning is temporary. Psychological warfare is forever. They don't queue up thinking, how can I carry this game? They queue up thinking, how can I make one specific person have the worst 15 minutes of their life? They don't want to play objective, they want you to uninstall. When you're walking back from spawn, you get hacked. When you finally reach your team, hacked again. You almost kill them, translocator, and then they're gone. Health packs disappear, your sanity goes shortly after. Every Sombra player has the unwritten rule. Never attack the strongest player, attack the one that's already tilted. The Widow who's missed 3 shots, the Mercy who's trying to fly back from spawn, or the Ana who's just trying to exist. Congratulations, you're now their full-time job. The funniest part? Sombra mains actually think they're tactical masterminds. I shut down their carry. Brother, you killed 1 injured support after a team fight whilst they were looking in the other direction. Next up we have Moira. Moira mains actually pick support, which is a really fascinating decision considering they visibly hate healing people. Every Moira player loads into a match with the exact same thought. This time I'll focus on healing. 30 seconds later, they see a soldier on half health, the goblin instincts have taken control. Healing orb, maybe eventually. Damage orb, already bouncing around the enemy spawn. The scoreboard pops up halfway through the game, most eliminations, highest damage among supports, and 327 healing. Then they're straight into the chat. My DPS has no damage. Well, yes, because you spent the entire match trying to replace them. What a contribution. And let's talk about the fade. Moira players don't use fade defensively. No, that's too obvious. They use it offensively. Straight into 5 people, throw out a damage orb, suck one guy for half a second, then realise they've made a terrible mistake. Fades on cooldown, immediate regret, respawn and repeat. Her primary fire is basically the gaming equivalent of meh, close enough. You don't track people, you vaguely point in their general direction and let Blizzard's Wi-Fi do the rest. Every Moira main acts as if they're winning intense mechanical duels. Brother, the beam has a lock-on radius of 4 nautical miles. If a tracer blinks 3 times, a Cassidy has to predict where she's going, and Moira will just wave her hand around like she's conducting an orchestra and somehow still get the elimination. Then they'll type, skill issue. Yes, for the person who had to aim. The best part is that every Moira thinks that they're carrying. Your tank is begging for healing, your Ana is getting jumped by a tracer, your Widow's been asking for help for the last minute, meanwhile the Moira is somewhere behind the enemy team trying to 1v1 a Kiriko. Then after losing the game, they'll type healed if, my brother in Christ, you were the other healer. Next up, we have the first tank on the list, Sigma. Sigma mains genuinely believe they're the smartest people in the lobby. They're not playing Overwatch, they're playing 4D chess whilst we chew on the pieces. Every death comes with an explanation. I was baiting cooldowns. I was controlling the space. I was forcing resources. No, you walked into a 5v1 because you thought you could outthink bullets. Every Sigma main treats their ultimate like they're directing the final battle in a Marvel movie. They climb into the sky, float there menacingly, carefully line up the perfect 5-man flux, catch one lone DPS who immediately gets pulled to safety by a Life Weaver, and then proceeds to get flat cannoned out of the sky by a team full of howitzers shooting a floating hitbox the size of a barge. You have to respect the commitment, because no other tank can simultaneously sound like a university professor whilst getting soloed by a Torbjorn. Now we have Widowmaker. Widowmakers have two forms, 38 and 2, or decorative street furniture. There's no middle ground. Either she's deleting people before they leave spawn, or she's contributing roughly the same amount of pressure as a garden gnome fountain ornament pissing into a river. Even bad widows have confidence. Miss, 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 get jumped by Winston, and now it's a tank diff issue. Ma'am, the gorilla has been violating you for the last 5 minutes. Widow players either have the accuracy of a top 500, or the accuracy of someone using a steering wheel with their feet. Before the comments fill up, this doesn't mean every Mercy player is cringe, or every Genji, or every Sombra. On second thought, I retract the part about the Sombra. If you've watched the video and you've seen your main and thought, that's literally me, I've got some bad news for your friend. The cringe wasn't your hero, it was you. Anyway, let me know which main I forgot, because there's absolutely no way this comment section is staying civil, and if you are a Sombra main, I genuinely reach out to you and implore you to go and get some help. If you're still here and enjoyed the video, drop us a like and a subscribe. Links to my other videos are on the screen.